accessible power. What makes it accessible? That it's affordable, more so than we've ever done before.
Absolutely. You can get to it when you need it. You can move it to where you are or where you need it to be.
Hit that like button, right?
This is the power station. Now, of course, EcoFlow has lots of
hit the like button. Like button. I'm disappointed in black people, man. I ain't gonna lie. Why people don't want to be accountable for what their kids do, man? They got some badass kids out here. People out here, there's people out here raising some badass kids, man. They know they bad though. They just act like they don't know. They just act like they don't know. Hit that like button, man. Now I've been trying. I done uploaded a video on TikTok talking about this shit. I done uploaded a video on Instagram trying to talk about it, but for some reason none of the videos get uploaded. So I say, man, I'm gonna take it to motherfucking motherfucking YouTube. Man, Riz, it's crazy. It's a viral video going around out of Chicago where these kids jumped on his mother and her child.
Look at her. Look at them ankles, bud. Shamar looking at Junior.
Alright, so that's the video. You know, you can't show the whole video on YouTube. So what happens is, it looked like the kid was being bullied. The mother has sickle cell. So she's already not in good health. They walking her, it's her son, and her daughter walking home from school. And the little kids is antagonizing them the whole walk. Right? The little kids is antagonizing the whole walk. It's all over Instagram, yeah? Yeah, so much so they start jumping the little kids. I mean, the little kids start jumping the lady and her son. Jumped the lady and her son, man. And her daughter. So I seen this video earlier today, spoke on it. Because I was wondering where was the outrage at. Like, somebody need to be held accountable for that shit. So after I finished talking on my video, I found out there is outrage. You know, they done went to the school, they called the school. Yo, but I don't think the school, this not a school problem. Fuck you calling the school for? Like, yo, we don't know how to do shit. Yo, we need to be going to there. Yo, we need to be going to there. The parents directly. Fuck is you calling the school for, man? Why are we calling the school? This is a problem. This is a black problem. School ain't got nothing to do with this shit. They need to be going straight to the parents. They need to be going straight to the parents, man. Yo, because this is a parenting issue. And that's what I said when I said in the beginning, yo, don't nobody want to be accountable for what their kids do. Hold on.
Hey, don't touch my brother foot. Right, don't touch me. Oh, hell no, those ankle asses. Look at them bitches dead, crackhead. Other bitch, Lord. That's the guy. Oh my, come on, damn. We're not the little kids in there, not the big kids. The big kids not touching them. I'm saying the little kids. Oh, smash that bitch on my brother. Damn. Shamar, look at her. ankles, boy. Shamar looking at. Giant. Julia. Bitch. Hey, for don't touch Yo! Crack, yo! Hey, for let my homie go. Let my motherfucking homie go. Let my motherfucking Beat his ass, Joe.
Yo, so I can't show y'all the video. The video's around. Hey Matthew, shut your bitch ass up. Did I say that right? Hey Matthew, how did that sound? How did shut your bitch ass up sound? Did that sound more calming? I mean, did I say it like somebody from your block and say it? Let me know, man. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, but yo, my thing is right.
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No peace. You got it. You want to talk to say something to the camera. I got over 9,000 people on here. They from all states, baby. They here to support us here, baby.
We're here for you, baby.
We got you, baby. Scoot over some, right there. No justice.
Let us speak.
Be quiet for a minute, everybody.
So you just need
You on the court, sir. You on the court. Your foot on the court.
Hey, she's on the toe. She's on the toe.
Let's see what she got to say.
All right. Go ahead, baby.
Got what?
Yo, I don't think they need to be at the school. Hey, whatever your name is, I can show you some white people committing crimes next if that's what you want to see. I mean, I got a video. I got a video already on deck waiting for you. But why they at the school? What do the school got to do with this? I don't think they need to be at the school. I think they need to be at them motherfucking parents' houses. That's what the fuck they need to be. Like, if we always do things the wrong, why are we at the school? The school ain't got shit to do with that, man. It's not the school problem. That is a community problem. There's a problem in housing. That's what I can't even put that on the community, y'all, because see, this is the thing. People like to say, you know, kids act different. Not that goddamn different. Fuck no. No, hell no. Yo, I don't know, yo. I don't know how everybody parent. Yo, but I think I got a very good understanding of what my kids will do versus what they won't do. And my kids is of that same age of them kids that participated in that shit. And the reason why I'm not blaming the community, you know, because, you know, people are products of their environment. That's just what it is. But I can't even say that for this situation because all the kids didn't jump in. Even the kid that was instigating it didn't jump in. The one that was recording it didn't jump in. So there was kids out there that's of that same community that participated to a lesser degree, but knew that putting their hands on that woman was in that child was a violation. They knew that. So my issue is with the other kids. Why the other kids didn't know? For the 3 girls and the 4 little boys that put their hands on that mother and her son and her daughter. Why they didn't know? What was their issue? I think it's parenting. I think this is one of them situations where you can blame totally on parenting. Yeah, man, shut your bitch ass up. These motherfuckers cannot drive out this motherfucker. Yeah, I think you can blame that shit totally on parenting, man. Totally on parenting, man. It's no other factors. Somewhere along the line, yo, these kids ain't being taught. Fuck, I ain't gonna say somewhere. These kids ain't being taught. They ain't learning about no principles. They're not learning about integrity. They're not learning none of that shit. That's parenting, man. That's you can't blame that on the school. Those things supposed to be taught in the household. You know, the school can't raise your kids, man. School can only teach your kids, you know, the indoctrination part of the indoctrinate part of the fucking United States. When it come down to values, morals, principles, they gotta learn that shit home. They gotta learn that home, man. The do's and the don'ts. Yo, if my kids would have participated in something like that, yo, oh my gosh, yo. Ain't no telling what I'd do to them, yo. And I'm not advocating for violence against kids. I'm talking about in my kids, in my situation. I can't tell. If I was to see my kids participate in a video like that, I can honestly tell you, I wouldn't be able to tell y'all what I would do. But I do something. I just can't tell you what and how far it'll go. You know what I mean? It might land me in jail. I probably can tell you that. You know what I mean? I just don't know what I do, yo. Yo, they raising kids is not gonna be productive. Them kids already lost. Young as they is. Whole life ahead of them. They lost already. They ain't got no hope. And the reason they ain't got no hope is because the parents ain't teaching them. The mothers, the fathers, like somebody. Where the fuck, like, yo, ain't no fucking way I couldn't imagine seeing my kids participate in some shit like that, yo. If my kids was there and didn't break it up, we gonna have a problem, yo. If my kids was there and didn't break it up, we're gonna have a fucking problem, man. Cause you know better than that. That lady had sickle cell, she could have died, man. And just imagine the child. You know, that's childhood trauma. He ain't never gonna forget that. He probably can't. He probably ain't even gonna look at his mother the same no more. The rest of his life. Where the fuck the father at? Like, it's just so many things wrong with that situation, man. What's up, Neil? It's so many things wrong with that situation. And she put up a post on Facebook. Hold on, wait till I stop. Let me read. She put up a post on Facebook. Yo, but that's parenting, yo. They need to be at their house, man. Leave the school. Somebody get in contact with them people from Chicago, so get the fuck away from that school. Yeah, we always try to blame institutions. Like, everything ain't institutional. Yo, that is parenting. Nothing more, nothing less. Just like these radicalized white kids. It's a product of bad parenting. Motherfuckers don't want to take accountability for their kids, man. In the comments, I'm saying, you know, but kids change. Nah, fuck that. Yeah, you might not know your child smoke weed. You feel me? You know, your child might hang with the bad group of kids in the outside the house. But putting your hands on a grown woman and a child while you are a child, yo, that is not a result of hanging with the wrong crowd. That is a result of bad fucking parenting. That's what that is. You can't blame the school for that. Get the fuck away from that school, man. Leave them good people. Leave that school alone, man. They probably got enough shit dealing with. They probably got failing test scores or something. Need to be at the motherfucking houses. Every single one of them. We need statements. You heard me? We need statements from the parents. What the fuck? We need CPS involved. They need their kids. They don't deserve kids, man. Because obviously you're not teaching them nothing. You raising problems, man. You raising a problem in the culture, man. They gonna be the next drill rappers. I mean, dissing the dead and shit. her to shut the fuck up. I don't got nothing to do, man. It's a real conversation. We ain't over here trolling, man. Because that video was disgusting. I say in that video earlier, I say, damn, yo. That shit bad, yo. Always in Chicago. They too busy wanting to be drill rappers and shit. Gangster girls. Always in Chicago. Chicago culture, yo, is destroying the black community. I'd be glad when people start having that conversation on a large scale. And not just having it. Stop sharing that shit. Stop sharing that fucking drill music bullshit. It's killing our youth. That video was horrible, man. That's probably the worst video I've ever seen, man. And we didn't seen some bad video. Well, I ain't gonna say worst I ever seen, but at least the worst in 2025. That gotta be the worst video of 2025. For real. I look like none of my guys on. It's rappers. Ready to pull over so I can read this article for y'all, so y'all can see this shit. So y'all can see what she said. Not an article, but what she said. And it's sad though, yo. I'm sure that shit hurt her to have to, you know. I'm sure that hurt that lady, yo, to have to sit back and endure that, you know, because she wasn't physically strong enough to defend herself. But it's like, damn, yo, it was just so much wrong. Like, where the fuck is the fathers, man? God damn, short. Got this girl with 2 kids. Picking her kids home from school because more than likely they was getting bullied. Now that's probably how that even happened. For her to even pick them up. They was getting bullied. She probably like, well, I'll come get you. Thinking it was going to make a difference. This is me speculating. And that shit ain't make no difference. Yeah, oh my gosh, yo, if my kids would have did something like that, I don't know what I'd do with them, yo. I want to know, what punishment did these kids face from their parents? Like, that's what I'm saying. Fuck the school. They need to go to the parents. Now, what you do when you see your child involved in this, what you do? Now, what was your initial reaction? Was you surprised? And yo, I'm not trying to hear I didn't raise him to be this way, man. Fuck that. I ain't say that conversation. Obviously, you ain't raising them at all. Like, yo, like I said, it's certain situations where you can use that excuse. You know, because my mother ain't raised me to be how I was. But I would have never done that. You understand what I'm saying? I'd have never done that. That is parenting, yo. It's no other culprit. Bad parenting. Bad parenting. You're not teaching your kids morals. You're not teaching your kids morals. These probably the same parents that when the kid flip out in school, they go up there arguing with the teacher. Probably the same fucking parents. So when they see something like that, know what happens? Know what happens to the child? They lose respect for authority. They don't respect adults. Because you know what used to happen? When you got in trouble in school, your mother go up that bitch, or your father or your parents go up that bitch and whip your ass. Sit in your classroom and embarrass you. But they never went up there and targeted the fucking teacher. So for the people moving like that, your kids do the same shit. Because they don't respect authority. Because now they see that they can play you against, they can play the game. I can flip out. I can cause an issue. I can tell my parents, and they're going to come up to the bitch and they're going to blame the teacher. They will come to this bitch and blame the teacher. Yeah, and it ain't worth saying. I ain't gonna lie. It's on Instagram. I can't show it on YouTube because I'm sure YouTube they gonna do a whole bunch of shit with it. It's on Instagram. I showed the part that I can show. I show the part that I can show real quick since I'm ready to stop. Yo, if I was to show my kids this shit, I wonder what the fuck they say. Yeah, I would whip the. Yeah, oh my gosh, y'all. I kind of wish that was one of my kids. The fuck? I don't know. I kind of wish that was one of my kids, man. Just so I could show the world what you do in that situation. You heard me? Just so I can show the world, Will, how you handle that. Because obviously, there's some people in the world that don't know how you handle that situation. All right, so she say, this the mother, y'all. She put this on Facebook. I'm so drained and emotional. I had to watch my son get slammed to the ground while they were banging my son's head into the concrete. He was trying to get to me because I was getting jumped. He was terrified. And so was my daughter. And a little boy pulled my youngest baby hair. She was howling and crying. Y'all do know, y'all. What? Do y'all know I was so hurt? I couldn't get to my kids. I felt like I failed my kids, but I also didn't want to put my hands on a minor. It's definitely a law. Y'all, I'm sitting here crying. I still can hear their cries of my kids saying, Mommy, help. Help me. I'm hurt. I'm scared. My kids did not want to go home. My mama had to come get them. Yo, I'm so hurt. And for all you people on this app claiming I was scary and bogus for not helping my kids, how could I when they had me on the ground stomping me out? Then they involved my daughter. A 12-year-old boy pulled my 6-year-old daughter hair. No, I'm not okay. I'm torn. She spelled torn wrong. Yeah, she got sickle cell, yo. And I don't know how many people ever dealt with sickle cell or y'all know what that is? Been sick 5 weeks, no appetite. I tried to make myself eat. It's not working. Been to the hospital 3 times. So that's why she really couldn't defend herself. She ain't had the energy. But I'll show y'all what I can show. Hold on. I'm just saying, I don't think they need to be at the school. I think they need to get the fuck away from that school. School ain't got nothing to do with this.
We got you right here. This is the mother you got. That's how we show up. That's how we show up. The youth is gonna be with you, baby. We out here with you, baby. You ain't standing alone. We got you right here. This is the mother you guys. I'm in here with her. We're gonna make sure that she has justice. We're gonna make sure her concerns are met. We got the people. We got everybody. I'm in here with her.
Now I'm glad that the community got together. Yo, I don't want the kids in jail. I want the parents in jail, man. You feel me? Kids only resemble the environment that they see. Obviously, there's something going on in these households in order for these kids to make them believe that this was okay. Now, what's ready to happen is the kids ready to get in trouble. The kids ready to get charged. No. Behavior gets corrected when you hold parents accountable. That's when behavior gets corrected. When you hold parents accountable. By them arresting the kids. Or doing whatever they're gonna do with the kids. That's not gonna fix the parenting problems, y'all. For real, the kids need to be taking CPS. CPS. Hold on.
Come on, girl. What you want, Shamar? Shamar, look at ass. Look at them ankles, boy. Shamar looking ass. Junior. Junior. Why don't hey, fool, don't touch my brother, fool. Why? Don't touch me. Oh, hell no, those ankles asses. Look at them bitches, man.
That's yeah. I'm not opposed to that. I'm not opposed to the kids facing accountability too, but yo, the parents need to face the bulk of it. And they don't need to be at that school. They need to be at them houses, man. I'm sure I can find them kids. I'm sure for the amount of people in Chicago that seen that video, they can tell you where every single one of their parents live. That's where the fuck they need to be at. Take the protest to their door. Make them come out and put out a motherfucking statement. Make them uncomfortable. Make them know that, yo, as a community, we not standing for this shit. Not the school. Why they at the school? Who organized that shit? Why would you organize at the school? It's not the school fault. It's not the school fault that these kids don't have any morals. Yo, you supposed to know. Yo, the school, it's not the school job to teach kids to respect their elders. It's not the school job to teach kids to respect authority. That is the job of the fucking parents, of the family. If those kids had respect, that wouldn't have happened. You understand what I'm saying? If those kids respected authority, that wouldn't have happened, man. That's it, yo. It ain't nobody else to blame. It's nobody else to blame, yo. Man, that video was horrible, man. I ain't gonna lie. I seen that shit this morning. I was in disgust. I'm like, damn, yo. It's just sad. I'm glad the community did get together. I just think that, man, what up? What's up, Brian? I just think that they should be at the houses of the parents. You know what I mean? One by one. Go to each house. Make them motherfuckers put out a statement. The fuck you made? Look, we need an explanation. What's going on in that bitch? CPS need to get involved. Check out the home structure. How they living. You know, comb through their parents' social media. See if they on that bitch twerking and living life like they single. You know, because that's the thing nowadays. Living life like they ain't got kids. That's what needs to be done, y'all. We need to start doing shit the right way, man. We need to start doing shit the right way, man. Hey, big bro, why you talking about Frank? Must time out. What's up, cuz? Hey, cuz, you see that video? Look at this shit. I know this gonna piss you off, cuz.
Come on, boy. Shamar looking at. Shamar. Come here. What you want, Shamar, foot? Shamar, foot. What you want, Shamar? Shamar looking at. Look at them ankles, boy. Shamar looking at. Junior. Junior. I'm on my. They working out. They working out. Damn! Oh my God! Where do I go? Come on, blood!
Hey, Key, if your daughters would have did some shit like that, oh my God. Like, yo, I just don't understand, yo. Like, that's what I said. We need to hear from the parents, yo. What did you do about this? You know, what was the consequence? Was there any consequence for your child actions? Yeah, because these would be the same parents that are giving that bitch and make excuses for him. You know what I mean? Giving that bitch, everybody don't need kids, man. Man, what? I couldn't even, it would be so bad if those was my kids, and I really, honestly, couldn't tell you what I would do. Like, I couldn't tell you how far to go. I really couldn't, honestly. Like, I would be so enraged, so upset, so disappointed, so shocked that, y'all participated in some shit like this. I'm basically just a bitch then. Like, cause basically that's how I used to be, yo. You used to be a representation of your parents. Parents used to actually care about that. When you go out to this house, you representing me. I don't know if that's a thing no more. I ain't heard nobody say it in a while. But I know that's how we came up. You was a representation of your parents. You was a representation of your last name. You feel me? Your last name mattered. Man, ain't no way. Ain't no way, yo. I don't know what the fuck going on. Don't nobody want to be parents no more, man. That's what I think, honestly. Don't nobody want to be parents no more, man. Everybody want to live their life for themselves. You got motherfuckers with 5 kids talking about they worrying about their self now. Like, nobody wants to take the time out to raise the children like it used to be. It used to be a time when you had kids, your wants and needs went to the back. I mean, your kids' wants and needs went first. It's not like that no more. It's not like that no more, man. Motherfuckers neglecting their children, man. It's child neglect. You're neglecting their emotions. You're neglecting their feelings. A lot of people just think, if I'm buying my kids things, I'm taking care of them. But that ain't even the most important part of raising children. It's about what you teaching them mentally. You know what I mean? It's about what you teaching them about life. The do's and don'ts. Don't make the same mistakes you made. Shit like that. Like, it's about making them a better version of who you are. But people don't think like that no more. Everybody worry about themselves. When my kids get the car, right? I'm going to show my kids this video. And I'm going to ask them. Yo, what you think? Yo, if y'all was to do something like this, right? What would you think happened? They probably going to say, I don't know. But I'm going to ask them anyway. This should be coming in like 5 minutes. Yeah, like I said, y'all, I can't go with the narrative of the kids act different from home and school. Everybody knows that, but some of the things that these kids is doing, if you parenting correctly, you should be able to, you know what they do outside. You feel me? If you parenting your kids correctly, if you really paying attention to your children, certain things that they do outside, it's indications that they will do that based off of how they act in the house. Like, we're not talking about night and day. You feel me? It's some level of disrespect going on there. It's something lacking there that you should be able to identify. Like I say with the radicalized white kids. That's a product of bad parenting. You can call it what you want. I'm gonna call it what it is, man. That's bad parenting, yo. You mean to tell me that your child got radicalized under your roof? And not just radicalized to the point that they end up taking it outside and murdering innocent people, and you was oblivious to it all? You know what I mean? Yo, you lacking somewhere in the household, man. You lacking somewhere. I think if my kids radicalized, I would know. Straight up. I think if my kids is radicalized, I would know. And I would nip that shit in the bud before any innocent people get hurt. But here they go right here. I'm gonna show them this video. What's up, y'all? I want to show y'all this video, right? And I want y'all to tell me, if y'all was to do something like this, what would you think it would happen once you got home? Once I found out. Look at this.
Shamar looking at.
This how can you see?
Shamar! What you want, Shamar? Shamar, what you want, Shamar? Shamar, look at her. Come on. Look at them ankles, boy.
That's a grown woman right there. With her kids.
Giant. Junior. Hey, fool, don't touch my brother, fool. Oh, hell no, those ankles ashy as fuck. Look at them bitches, man. Other bitches, Lauren. That's the dad. That's the dad. Come on,
Looked like the child was being bullied, so the mother was walking home from school.
I'm smash that bitch.
And the little kids jumped the mother.
Hey, fool, let my homie go. Let my motherfucking homie go. Let my motherfucking Be his ass, yo. They working it.
Now, what do you think would be the consequence of something like that, man?
Well, why would we participate?
Say it again?
So why would we be participating?
I mean, I don't think y'all would. I know y'all wouldn't. But I'm saying, what should be their consequence? Rashawn? What should be their consequence for that? What y'all think about that? What was wrong in that video?
They jumped.
Who? Did they what?
They jumped random people.
Just random people?
Mm-hmm.
What if the lady being an adult? You don't think that matters? Huh?
Huh?
Ain't you supposed to respect your elders?
Yeah.
Besides, you supposed to respect your elders? What? What is that? See, yes or no, bro? Alright, y'all. God dang. That phone died. Yeah, but basically what I was saying, what I was showing, what I was talking to my kids. You know, because my kids know that they know good and goddamn well, man. We ain't going for nothing of that nature. You heard me? And salute to KB Nene, man. KB Nene just basically said the same shit I just said. Alright.
I would like to thank President.
I saw you when you was on Push Peach. One, I saw you when we put up to the crib and saw you with your setup. But that was now.
Look, she said the same shit I said.
Y'all wanna go to the projects? Cause we ain't gonna solve shit. Come on, we gone. Fuck all this. Come on, y'all, let's march to the projects. Cause this school ain't gonna cause shit. Let's go to the projects. We gone. Hey, come on, y'all, we ain't gonna solve shit right here. Let's go to the project. The project this way. All right, come on. Take me there. What's not great? But yeah, come on, we gone. Come on, man. Fuck we solving right here. Fuck we solving right here. Fuck them up. Fuck them kids. Fuck them kids.
Now, I don't agree with fuck the kid. It's not the kids, man. Yo, it's not the kids. The kids are just a resemblance of what they see around them. It's the parents, man. Now I agree with her. Going to that school was pointless. They should have never took a step toward the school. They need to be going to the parents, the houses of these kids. Make them motherfucking parents come outside. We need answers, man. What the fuck you got going on over this bitch? What would lead your kids to believe that it's okay to put their hands on adults? Because like I said, if one of them kids would have got murdered, we'd have had a whole nother conversation. If there wasn't a video of this, right? And it just got, and the article just came out, or the news came out. 13-year-old kid murdered by a 30-year-old woman. Without the details. Or just vague details. It'd have been outraged. The mothers or the fathers or the grandmothers or the aunts or the uncles, whoever it would have been on the news talking about how my child didn't deserve this, and you know, he was just a child, or she was just a child, and you know, she wasn't the best, you know, but she was my baby. It'd have been a whole bunch of that talk. So we need similar talk from her. Being as though it didn't go that way. Your child was the aggressor of a lady that wasn't even defending herself. We need answers. We need news videos. We need I just think we need more, man. We need an explanation. What's going on in our house? That's all I want to know. And we ain't just accepting anything. You know, because if you allow people to cop out, that's what they're going to do. So you can't always allow people to cop out. And the cop out is, you know, I didn't raise them that way. Nope. In this situation, you can't use that as an excuse. No, because obviously you did raise them that way. If you didn't raise them that way, you ain't raised them no way. You know what I mean? Either way, you're at fault. Your parenting is at issue. Either way. Shit's fucking ridiculous. Hold up. J-Man had something to say. You know, he like joking and shit.
Y'all will look surprised. Like y'all out here shaking ass on top of cars, drinking cut water, all this dumbass shit. Get your motherfucking kids. Y'all letting the girls watch baddies and shit like that and expect them to just go to school and do what's right.
Yep.
Hell no, they gonna do exactly what the fuck they see on baddies. And the little boys, they playing GTA and shit on.
Yo, so when we gonna start talking about baddies? Why ain't nobody else speaking about the whole Zeus network? Like, we got a lot going on right now. For everybody so worried about their self. Don't nobody want to ruffle no feathers or step on no toes because they want to keep the opportunity for business open. That they scared to speak on things that they should have been spoke on. It wasn't no way we was supposed to let Zeus network get that goddamn big. Wasn't no way.
Fucking day. All they doing is playing GTA and y'all expect them to not be out here stealing cars and driving hot cars and come on, man. I'd rather the kids catch a belt now than a bullet later. My mama ain't even let me play like all this Call of Duty shit, this bang bang shoot 'em up shit. Nah, we already in the projects. Your mind don't even need to be as fucked up. These other motherfuckers, you catch my drift? Do y'all homework on being raised in a fucked up environment and still letting these kids play motherfucking. This splits like y'all out here shaking ass on top of cars, drinking cut water, all this dumbass shit. Get your motherfucking kids. Y'all letting the girls watch baddies and shit like that and expect them to just go to school and do what's right. Hell no, they gonna do exactly what the fuck they see on baddies. And the little boys, they playing GTA and shit all fucking day. All they doing is playing GTA and shit, and y'all expect them to not be out here stealing cars and driving hot cars and come on, man. Yeah, I'd rather the kids catch a belt now than a bullet later. Do your homework on catching a belt now so you don't catch the bullet later. See, when I was a shorty, my mama ain't even let me play like all this Call of Duty shit, this bang bang shoot 'em up shit. Nah, we already live in the projects. Your mind don't even need to be as fucked up as these other little motherfuckers. You catch my drift? Do y'all homework on being raised in a fucked up environment and still letting these kids play motherfucking Grand Theft Auto and shit like that on Fulham Gray. They own kids' minds as sponges on games, so it's certain shit I couldn't even play on for them grade. Y'all hearing they little ass in the next room, letting their ass curse on for them grade. It start with the cursing and shit. When I was a kid, bro, my mama used to beat the fuck out of us. Now
I was the same way. Remember I used to let y'all play Grand Theft Auto, Sean? Remember I used to let y'all play Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah.
Remember I used to let y'all play with toy guns?
Yeah.
Like, yo, it's just parenting. Yo, like, nobody wants to be parents anymore. Like, they just want to allow their kids to... Yeah, I didn't even let y'all listen to motherfucking, girly songs. Remember that? Remember I used to let y'all sing girly songs? And it's not, it's just about, yo, it's everything is age appropriate. You feel me? You gotta allow kids. Now, I don't mind y'all doing none of that stuff now because y'all know better. But the problem is, yo, we be exposing our kids to too much too early. Just because we don't want them in our face. You know, we just want to give them something to do. No, bro, everything is age appropriate. Everything. A lot of them things that we allow our kids do have age restrictions on it. We just don't pay it no mind. It might say you can't do this till you're 13. You know what I mean? It's not safe to do this until you at this age. I ain't never buy my kids toy guns. Nothing that resemble a real gun. Ever. What the fuck? That bitch had to be motherfucking lime green with an orange tip. You feel me? You had to literally know that this shit was a fucking toy. And you know where I learned that from? Tamir Rice situation. Tamir Rice got killed playing with a what was it, a BB gun or whatever gun that looked real. I said, nah, I ain't let my kids play with them. I don't even want my kids to think guns is toys anyway. Guns hurt people. Guns kill people. They ain't nothing to be played with. You don't play with guns. They're not toys. Well, how old y'all was when I started teaching y'all about guns? So how old was you? Yeah. No, you was younger than 10. About like 7. Probably was like 7. Yeah, though, man. It's just parenting, y'all. Like, motherfuckers don't parent their kids the right way. They think that, you know, as long as I'm buying them things, I'm being a great parent, yo. And that's not the thing. They're not spending no time with them. They're not even getting to know them. Motherfuckers don't even know their kids. I can say with full certainty, yo, that my kids will never do no shit like that. I can say that. Knowing that kids act different outside of the house than they do in the house, I can say with certainty, yo, my kids know enough to know that, yo, you don't participate in nothing like that. A lot of people can't say that with confidence. Shit crazy though. But yeah, salute to KBN. Even though I don't agree with her saying fuck the kids, because it ain't the kids' fault. But I do agree with her saying, why is we at the school? What the fuck is we at the school for? School got this is something that needs to be handled internally. That's why it was nice we had the Black Panthers and shit like that around. You know what I mean? That's the role that the Black Panthers fill. Outside of the shit they talked about with the police and the revolutionary shit, they police their own community. You know what I mean? They police their own community. Cause you can't trust law enforcement. Nah, that shit work. Well, it shouldn't have been a situation where that happens and they go to the school. They should have went straight to the house, because I'm sure they know where every single one of them kids live at. Somebody know. Somebody in that crowd knows where them kids live at. And they need to knock on that door and make their parents apologize and explain how the fuck did this even happen. That's what they need to do. I wanna know how this happened. I wanna know, you know, because if we know that, you know better. If you knew better, you do better. If we know what's lacking in those households, maybe that'll be enough to fix our households. You understand what I'm saying? What are you doing? It's because something is being done wrong, y'all. I'm not trying to hear you. Nobody does everything right for one. But something is being done flagrantly wrong to think that that was okay. What's up? What's up, bro? Something is being done wrong, man. For real, hit that like button. Yeah, yo, man, my kids ain't man. My kids don't even ain't play. They used to be able to play Call of Duty or none of that because it's not 100%. Like nothing is 100%. But some of these things, the percentages are high enough. As a parent, you should want to keep your kids away from it. You know, your child 5 years old playing Grand Theft Auto and all that other type shit. Yo, that's you never know what perception is building in their mind. You never know. And that's enough for me as a parent to be like, I don't think they're old enough to play that yet. They did get about 10, 9, 11. You know, kids be playing these games at 5. Yeah, man. Like that bitch shoot people in the head and on Grand Theft Auto. Thinking it's a game. Shit ain't no game, yo. Ain't no respawns. This the fuck. People die, they don't come back, yo. I always say that because people need to understand. There's no coming back after that. It's over. It's a wrap. Got a lot of dead friends and family members. I ain't seen them since. Like, people be thinking this shit is a game, man. This shit is a motherfucking game. Most people can't even take nothing serious. Everything a fucking joke. I joke about a lot of things, yo, but I don't joke around when it comes down to the conditions in Black America. I don't take that shit funny or like. None of that shit is funny. Get back to J, man. Let him finish what he was saying.
Her look bad. Like she ain't taught us shit. Like she ain't taught us shit, gang. Like she ain't taught us shit. Y'all not teaching y'all kids shit. Beat they ass, boy. Beat these kids. Never beat none of my mama kids on Fulham Grade. Like what? Y'all ass is tweaking on Fulham Grade. Like y'all ass tweaking. Y'all letting these little motherfuckers do any and everything on broke grade. They squatting up with a grown ass woman. Man, motherfucker with now, and that's my whole thing. Y'all treat these kids like angels on Fulham Grade. Still gonna reward them and all that dumb ass shit on Fulham Grade when they out here doing real criminal act.
That's why I said we need responses. What did you do? When you seen your child doing this, what was your reaction? What was the consequences for this? Like for real, man, because if they ain't gonna put them through consequences, then we need to put the parents through consequences. Should be consequence for every action. That's one thing I always tell my kids. If for every action there's a reaction, yo. It's always consequences. You need to be able to think things through before you make certain fucking decisions, man. I always tell both of them. It should never be a time where I ask you why you did something. You tell me you don't know. You better think of something. Because that means you just moving unconsciously. You know, that's dangerous as a black man, as black people. Should never just be moving unconsciously. Especially in some of these environments that our kids are raised in. You better think everything through. That one lapse of judgment can cost you everything. That one lapse of judgment, that one wrong mistake, it land you in a motherfucking graveyard. On a motherfucking prison the rest of your fucking life, or at least most of it. One bad decision, one lapse of judgment, hang with the wrong person. Stand for too long. There ain't not many instances I know, man, people died, yo, just off of a mental lapse. Sat outside for 1 minute too long. Supposed to dip 5 minutes ago, stayed around, ended up getting killed. shit real, man. Like I don't know how good life other people lived on this internet. I lived a real life, yo. Like I don't know what's up with anybody else.
I think the lady was pregnant, all type of shit. On for them grave. They ass wanna act like animals, put their ass in the cage. Now we ain't saying that like lock their ass up, but y'all catch my drift. Like tame y'all motherfucking animals. We ain't comparing kids to animals. Fuck that. If they acting like animals, on for them grave. What the fuck is they? On for them. If it quack like a duck and they act, look like, come on, bro, break the shit down. On for them grave. Beat they ass, bro. Beat they ass.
Yeah, I don't agree with all that shit.
To the parents of the kids.
I just think parenting is an issue, yo, and it has been an issue for a long time, and for some reason, as a community, we haven't addressed it yet. Like, are we too busy worrying about other shit? Like, it's things that's going on in the black community that's not the fault of the system. You know what I mean? And I was saying earlier, well, on one of the lives I did talking about this shit where people always say it start home. But it don't matter how good you raising your kids, man. The door open. I don't know. It don't matter how good you raising your kids. If there's still kids like this if there's still kids outside moving like this, and parents not being held accountable for this type of behavior, then when my kids go outside or when your kids go outside who are raised right, they're still going to get treated like the kids that's not being raised right, yo. So it's a community problem. It's bigger than just, it starts in the home. Yeah, it does, individually. Yeah, but we got to do a better job of holding other people accountable. That's a part of the community. That's the only way we're going to get this shit right. Everybody needs to be held accountable, man. But, I'm ready to run in the house. Just got back in here. Dropping these, from school. Pick my kids up from school and shit. I don't know what the fuck that is. Which man turned off? Which man turned off to 199? What are you talking about? I don't know what that is, Lorenzo. I ain't turning off nothing. YouTube might have did it. Hey, Ham. Yeah, you gotta watch that video, bro. I know that shit gonna make you go crazy. I swear, I was so disappointed. I was just like, damn, yo. This bad, yo. And like I said, I don't know, bro. I ain't do it. I ain't do it. There's no super chats or just the 199 one gone. I don't know, y'all. YouTube probably did it. Oh, why? Yeah, YouTube must have did it. I don't know. Cause they take half. They take half of the super chats. That's why I always say Cash App. Whatever you send super chat, they take half of that motherfucker, which is crazy. Like, they're already making enough. Like, why are you taking half of people's super chat? But that's a whole nother topic. But I was disgusted, y'all. I was disgusted. I'm like, damn, bro, we down bad, man. And even the child that recorded it didn't even participate. The one that recorded it, the one that egged it on, he had enough sense. He had enough sense not to participate. He's dangerous. His ass need to be held accountable too, because he's dangerous. Whenever you can do that at that age, egg something on like that and then not participate, he might be the dangerous one out of all of them. He be the young nigga crashing young niggas out when he get older. I guarantee if we was to meet their parents, right, and people was actually speak on their parents, I guarantee these would be the kids that when you looked at their parents, you knew their kids ain't have a chance. Not all of them, but probably out of the 7, maybe 5, 4. It's gonna be greater than 50%. You know, because you got that now community, y'all, where you look at the parents and be like, yo, why they have a child? Like, what the fuck was they doing? You know what I mean? The parents not stable, the mother not stable, the father in and out of jail, and y'all have a child. Like, why would y'all do that? Like, why would you set this child up for failure like this? You know, the whole family, you got a whole history of poverty. Nobody broke the fucking, what's the word? Nobody broke the chains. You know, nobody separated from the struggle yet. But y'all got this bitch and had 2, 3, 4 kids. Right, generational curses. Exactly. Nobody broke the generational curse yet. Ain't nobody say, you know what, I'm gonna wait till I'm 30. You know, I watched my mother have a child at 16. My grandmother have a child at 18. I watched them struggle. Let me try to get my life in order first before I start having kids. Let me at least wait till I'm 25. I think most people should wait till they're 25. But I'm not a Charleston White when I'm going to say this is the whole black community. You know what I mean? Because it ain't the whole, it's a small percentage. But what happens is, like I always tell y'all, the small percentage is what makes up, is what gets focused on, you know. You focus on a marginalized group and make that the majority. So no matter, like I said, go back to what I was saying about us raising our kids individually. No matter how good we raise our kids individually, when they go outside and they got to deal with the world is going to treat them like the majority, like the minority that gets exploited. That's how that works. That's why we got to police our own communities. We got to hold our own people accountable. That's why they should not have been at that school. They should have been at them people's houses, man. Sit down, have a conversation. Make the mother apologize. Make the child apologize. Figure out where are you lacking at? What can we do to assist? You know, what can we do to assist? How can we, you know, help you become better? Yo, it's a community effort, man. Just sad. But I'm gonna try to get my computer. My computer charger is not working. I'm gonna get my computer looked at. But we're gonna try to get live, and y'all know I'm still going through workers' comp, so I'm still in pain for real. So I ain't been going live like how we typically go. You ain't see what happened? Let me show you real quick. Now I can't show you the whole video. You got to find the video on Instagram. But I can show you the beginning part, you know, with how it started. I can show you how it started. Yeah, for real, man. Let these kids be kids, man. It's another thing. We growing our kids up too fast. Gotta let these kids be kids, man. Like I told y'all, I be looking at how I grew up, right? And the things that I experienced. And the things that I was doing at 14, 15. And my son, who was just in the car, he's 14, he may be 15. Yo, he is like, it's shit like night and day. And I be thinking, like, sometimes maybe they moving slow. But no, hell no. A lot of us just is moving fast. You feel me? They're moving at the pace that a 15-year-old should be moving at. You know what I mean? And that bitch playing roadblocks. You know, just being a kid. Now I know some of us are forced into situations where we gotta grow up faster. But even with growing up faster, you still have to have you still have to know morals. You still have to have principles. It still should be lines you shouldn't cross. Yeah, that is true, JL. It still should be lines that you shouldn't cross, man. Let me find it. I told y'all, I keep telling y'all that old block case gonna get overturned, man. I don't know why nobody want to listen to me. People gonna see. And nobody want to listen. I've been telling y'all for 2 years that old block case is gonna get overturned. But that's a whole nother time. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. This is the problem, y'all. That's the problem, y'all. Yo, this girl's twerking at a funeral.
Come on, boy. Shamar looking at. Shamar. Come here. What you want, Shamar? Shamar, foot. What you want, Shamar? Shamar looking at. Come on. Look at them ankles, boy. Shamar looking at. Giant. Junior. Why did I put my phone? Hey, fool, don't touch my brother, fool. Why? Don't touch me. Oh, hell no, those ankles ashy as fuck. Look at them bitches, man.
I can't show no more. It gets way worse than that, Carl. They put their hands on that lady, man. I can remind it to the end. That lady was walking with that lady. More than likely, the child was being bullied, and that lady was walking her kids home from school, and these kids decided to not only jump on the child while he was with his mother, but to beat the mother up too. And these are middle school age kids, which means some of them could have been 10. Anywhere from 10 to 15 or 13, 14. And you got
this phrase is incomplete and lacks context, making it impossible to determine the meaning.
And you got people calling for the execution of these kids and what needs to be done with these kids. And I think whatever they say need to be done with them kids need to be done to them fucking parents. I think them parents need to put out a public statement. Put together a press conference. And I don't think they should be allowed to say I didn't raise my kids this way. I think that shit should be barred from their statement. You can't say that. We ain't trying to hear that. Nah, we need to know what the fuck is really going on. You feel me? But make sure I hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna try to get this computer charged up. It's another day keeping you. And I'm out.